The RMS Titanic holds a storied place in history as one of the most infamous maritime disasters of all time. Its tragic sinking on its maiden voyage in 1912 has captured the imagination of people for over a century. To delve into its history, we must journey back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries when ocean liners were symbols of luxury and technological advancement. The Titanic was one of 3 Olympic-class ocean liners built by the White Star Line, a British shipping company owned by J. Bruce Ismay and Lord William Peary. Designed to compete with rival liners, particularly those of the Cunard Line, the Titanic was conceived as a marvel of modern engineering and opulence.
Titanic was a new breed of luxury liner.
Titanic left port in Southampton, England.
Among her passengers were many of the wealthy and influential. The band played the gayest tunes of American ragtime dances. The time was 11:40.
The iceberg grazed the right side of the ship.
And all of a sudden she lifted up quickly. Everything that was movable was going through her.
I didn't think it was serious because I didn't think it was catastrophic. Just like the pink.
This is the incident of RMS Titanic, world's largest and most luxurious ship in its time. It set out on its first voyage. It was traveling from Southampton, England to New York. All kind of people were aboard, renowned industrialists and actors, as well as immigrants who were on their way to America in search of a better life. It was being commanded by the 62-year-old senior captain Ward John Smith. There was a lot of excitement regarding the ship and the passengers, public and media. Construction of the Titanic began on March 31, 1909, at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Ireland. It was a massive undertaking, employing thousands of workers and utilizing the latest shipbuilding techniques of the time. The ship's design incorporated numerous safety features, including watertight compartments and state-of-the-art navigation equipment. On May 31, 1911, the Titanic was launched into the River Lagan, attracting widespread attention and fanfare. However, the ship was not yet complete, and it would take nearly a year of fitting out before it was ready for its maiden voyage. The Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, on April 10, 1912, bound for New York City. On board were over 2,200 passengers and crew, including some of the wealthiest individuals of the time as well as hundreds of immigrants seeking a new life in America. The ship made stops in Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, now Cove, Ireland, to pick up additional passengers and cargo. Disaster struck on the night of April 14, 1912, when the Titanic struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean. Despite warnings of ice in the area, the ship maintained its speed, and the crew failed to heed numerous iceberg warnings from other vessels. The collision caused irreparable damage to the ship's hull, leading to a catastrophic breach and flooding in several compartments. As the Titanic began to sink, chaos ensued on board as passengers and crew scrambled for lifeboats. However, there were only enough lifeboats to accommodate about half of the people on board. In the freezing waters, many succumbed to hypothermia within minutes, while others drowned or perished in the tumultuous evacuation. The RMS Carpathia, responding to distress calls from the Titanic, arrived on the scene hours later and rescued over 700 survivors from lifeboats and makeshift rafts. However, more than 1,500 passengers and crew perished in the disaster, making it one of the deadliest peacetime maritime tragedies in history. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves around the world and prompted widespread outrage and calls for accountability. Investigations into the disaster revealed a combination of factors contributing to the tragedy, including inadequate safety measures, complacency among the crew, and the lack of coordination in responding to the emergency. The sinking of the Titanic has left an indelible mark on popular culture, inspiring countless books, films, and documentaries. It has become a symbol of human hubris and the fragility of technological progress. Memorials to the victims of the disaster can be found in various locations around the world, serving as reminders of the lives lost on that fateful night. Titanic changed its course twice to avoid danger, but it did not reduce its speed. It continued its journey towards its destination at a speed of 21.5 knots, which is equal 40 kilometers per hour. 2 days later, on April 14, 1912, there were 7 more ice warnings, but Captain Smith and his crew ignored these warnings. They did not slow the speed of Titanic.
Everybody was crying, praying, trying to get into the few lifeboats that were left. No, it was pretty sad at the end.
The history of the Titanic is a testament to the triumphs and tragedies of the human spirit. From its ambitious conception to its tragic demise, the Titanic continues to captivate our imagination and serve as a cautionary tale about the perils of overconfidence and the importance of safety at sea. As we reflect on its legacy, we honor the memory of those who lost their lives and strive to learn from the mistakes of the past to ensure a safer future for maritime travel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.